Alright, fellas, I am going to be nice and then I'm gonna be fucking pretty mean. I'm gonna go to sleep here in a bit. I'm tired. I just, it's late. This guy's been bugging me, this dude. So I have to, I can't resist. I have to make fun of this asshole. Uh, I have to. Which sucks, because I used to like him. But then I found out something about him that just had totally fucking made me do a 180 on this dude. Alright, the reason I liked him is like a year or so ago, he humiliated this far right wackadoodle fundy piece of shit, right? And yeah, it was pretty embarrassing for this guy. It was pretty hilarious how he humiliated this monster person. And when I say monster person, what I mean is Charlie Kirk. He's kind of, sorta, I guess you could argue, aided domestic terrorists. He bust a lot of the Jan Sixers. He helped them get there. So you could kind of argue at least he's a bad person. Maybe not like he deserves to go to prison or could be charged for this, but that kind of bad person. So anyway, Ben Glebe here humiliated the guy in a debate about abortion rights and whatnot. Like, totally humiliated him. Did a great job. Honestly, though, any idiot could have done a great job, but, Ben did a good job. So we love Ben for that. Yay. Unfortunately, Ben recently came out to have, like, a hard 100% side with Israel stance on the whole Gaza situation. And his emotion doesn't seem to show any care whatsoever about children being bombed and more lives being lost. And it doesn't seem like like this dude like is clearly running on serious emotions. Apparently he's got like some family that's tied to the horror of this situation, so I think he's fucking losing it, dude. And it's kind of sad. And what sucks is the things he's saying have to be vehemently called out. You can't just be nice to the guy, unfortunately. Like, I feel for his emotional anger in this time. This is fucked up shit. Fuck Hamas. But, see, I said but, and that's when these kinds of people lose it because they're so emotional. And it's understandable because, like I said, fucking Ben here is a Jewish guy and he's got family over there and this is fucked up shit, right? So he's just heavily like tied to it. I get it. I'm Korean, I got Korean family. If something bad happened to Songmi, I'd be like, "What the fuck?" You know? I get it. So I understand the emotion. That's the end of me being nice. It's time to address assholes like Ben losing their fucking mind and talking about lies, unfortunately. Now, don't get me wrong. Me being a dickhead right now, that's going to stay a thing unless this dickhead comes out and apologizes and takes back a lot of the shit that he said. Like, because he said some fucking shit that came off as almost like he didn't quite go there, but you could feel the vibe, the tone of his anger gearing towards, let's kill all the Palestinian people. Fuck them. I'm so mad. Fuck them. That's the kind of energy I was getting off of Ben here. Like, he's losing it. Look, this angry look on his face, the whole fucking video, it's like that. Just shouting at you, the audience, the people watching. Like, he's being a fucking giant dickhead. Like, listen to this guy.
Liberals. Some of my friends, even on any side of the political spectrum, have been coming off of death. I am liberal, but a lot of my fellow liberals.
Yeah, you are a liberal, and that is not good. You should be a leftist. Leftists are smarter than you. Well, it depends on your definition of liberal. A lot of people think liberal, leftist is the same thing. But no, in reality, a lib is a pretty shitty person, kind of like you, unfortunately. Not the worst kind of person, but, annoying, pretty useless, wrong, stupid. But at least not violent usually. Not as violent as the far right, anyway. Speaking of which, that's Israel's government, their leadership right now, pretty far right. More far right than it's been in decades, so that's fucked. Um, so anyway, yeah, listen to what Ben has to say.
Some of my friends, even on any side of the political spectrum, have been coming off incredibly uninformed and unbelievably on the side of terrorists lately.
Okay, so people like me who think you're being a piece of shit right now, I guess you would call me somebody who sides with terrorists, you know? Um, just because I'm telling you to fucking calm down, you know, and wait for some of this dust to settle, you know, so you can see clearly. Why aren't you being, like, more critical? See, here's my problem. Let me get to the point of this fucking video, dude. Listen to this guy.
At a music festival, then raped women next to the dead bodies of their friends, cut babies' heads off, killed.
Did you hear that? Cut babies' heads off. You saw it? The 40 headless babies claim? Right, that rumor that a lot of people seriously believed. Now I got a fucking problem with this, because, I lost my friend Julia. Well, I wouldn't really call her much of a friend, but she was like a pal, a buddy. Every time we talked, it was a good time, you know. We got along, we talked a lot. So, we were kind of like that for years. Felt like that was a nice person I could always talk to every now and then, that's all. Whatever. Acquaintance, that kind of thing. And that's all ruined now because she did the same thing you're doing, Ben. Falling for the fucking propaganda. Being weak and pathetic. And not being smart enough to stop and go, hey, wait a minute. That's crazy. Is that really true? But no, you bought the lie. You lapped up that fucking shit like a bitch in heat, dude. You couldn't resist. It's almost as if you wanted to believe the lie. You know? Like you're a scumbag. Like you have deep, hate-filled thoughts, actually. It's you're kind of a shitty person, It's kind of like we can never trust you again, And, that's, Jesus fucking Christ. So maybe I'll rant more about this in a part 2 or something, because this guy won't stop. He keeps on being extremely, ridiculous. I mean, he's spewing lies here. So I really am gonna need for this dude to apologize to us, the audience, and walk back these stupid statements and fucking lies. And there's this other asshole, David Shuckster, I think his name is. Yeah, he's just like a Ben Gliberal here. Yeah, these two guys are pieces of shit, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll do some more videos on these dickheads just to show you what kind of horrible people they actually are. I mean, this is fucked up shit, Making excuses for Israel to go in and do what they need to do, to drop the fucking bombs, obviously. And do you assholes really think that all the innocent people are gonna get out of there? That you're gonna surgically do this perfectly clean and only kill the bad guy Hamas dickheads? Who deserve it, by the way. I mean, what they did was fucked up. I agree with you. If there was a way to only get them, then that's great. But dropping bombs everywhere, you're gonna kill innocents. And you seem to be okay with that. So you seriously have to go fuck yourself. You're a horrible monster person. Maybe you're unredeemable. I don't know, man.